Hello everyone, welcome to the first session. So here we'll see about the introductory part of Adobe Photoshop. So agenda for today's session is, so we'll be seeing about workspace, working with tools, color palette and layers, then glimpses of image manipulations, graphics, posters and banners, and in the next tutorial sessions, we'll be having the live demo sessions. See, objectives is, so you'll be familiar with the Photoshop environment, be able to understand the concept and use Photoshop. You can create graphics and manipulate images, and you can create GIF images. So with these objectives, let me move on to a short history created by American brothers Thomas and John Knoll in 1987, was named as Image Pro and then renamed as Photoshop, purchased by Adobe in 1988 and first released on 1990. This tool is developed to create, modify, combine, and optimize. So with this, let's take a virtual tour on how to use the tools in the Photoshop. So first what you have to do is go to Start and click on this Adobe Photoshop, or you can choose it from your local disk. So now let's move on to the Photoshop. So here what you see on the top is your uh, menu bar, and and then on your left hand side you can see the tools panel, and then when you click on the tools panel you can see the options which opens here. So this is called as the options panel. At the right hand side you can see the panel dock. Okay, so this panel dock, it contains the color panel. Then you have the libraries. You can import your images over here, and then you have the layers panel, when here is where your creation starts. This center is your document window, where you're going to play with your tools here. Okay, so next is how to open a new document. Go to file. Okay, go to new, and then click on that. So you can see a new document which is open. Either you can choose it from the recent document or the custom document. Custom is already predefined document will be available. That is fixed height and width will be given along with the resolution. Okay, you can choose it from there, or you can give it manually through your um, fields given over here. Okay, so let me choose it over here. Okay, let me select this, and then I'll give us create. Now this is how the new document opens. So now you know how to open a new document. So with this, if you want to open an existing document, so what will you do is you have to go to file, click on this open. So you'll have the local folders open. So in that, if you select an image, so you can open a existing document. Okay, so next is, after you open an existing document or the new document, you have to go for saving a document. So for that, you go to file. In that, you have to choose the save as. Okay, so you can save it in the form of Photoshop PSD format. So PSD is Photoshop document. Okay, you if you click on this drop down menu, you'll have some other options, but first initially you have to save it in the Photoshop document, because whatever changes if you want to perform later, you can do it with that. If you're saving it in the JPEG format or the PDF format, you will not be able to do any changes in the layers. So first we have to save it in the PSD format. After you perform all the changes and you're finalized with the document, then you can go for saving it in the other formats like JPG, PNG and PDF formats. Now closing a file. So after you complete, just click on this close, or you can click on this right top corner. Okay, so whatever you clicked, so this is what you get. Save changes to the Adobe Photoshop document. You can give it as yes, and you can close the file. So with this basic initial setup, we'll move on to the working with tools. So you have move and selection tools, you have the crop tools, then measurement tools, retouching and painting tools, drawing tools, and navigation tools. Okay. So with this tools layout, we'll move into the detailed description of the tools. So first thing is the top 3 tools represents the selection tool. So this is a rectangular mark tool. Okay. When you're going to select a rectangular area, then you can select this tool, or if you click the right, can you see here, the right bottom arrow mark, you will get these options. Either you can go for rectangular mark tool, or you can go for ellipse mark tool, or you can go for a single row. Single rows, one row will be selected or one column will be selected. Okay. The next one is a laser tool. So this laser tool is a freehand tool. You can move along the area where you are going to select it, or you can choose a polygon laser tool. So this polygon laser tool will be used to select it will have a closed loop in the form of a polygon. Then magic laser tool is, you will select it, you'll have stops by stops, pixel by pixel it will select it. So you will have an accurate selection of your layer. Next is your quick selection tool. So this quick selection, when you click it on a surface, it will find out the similar pixels and it will select the area. So next one is a move tool. After you perform the selection, you want to move it into the same document, or if you want to move it into the other document, okay, you can use this move tool to move. Next is your crop tool. So crop tool is for cropping the picture and excluding the area which is above the boundary. And then the slice tool. The slice tool is used for fixing the boundaries. Okay. you Next is your eyedropper tool. So what is your eyedropper tool is used is, it will sample the colors. So if you place it on the picture, it will tell you what color is actually, and based on that, if you want to paint the same color in for the some other group of pixels, now you can fix your eyedropper there and you can select what color, and then based on that, it will show it on the color palette, and you can select it based on the eyedropper. So next set of tools what we are going to see here is shape tool. So what is a shape tool is, so there are defaultly some shapes are given here. You can take these shapes and you can use it. You can use a line tool, okay? And then free custom shape tool is, you can draw the shapes on your own. That is your shape tool. The next one is your paint tool. You know what is the use of your paintbrush. So it's used for painting. And the next one is a retouch tool, a very important tool for healing the areas which has to be restored. So that is your healing brush. So we'll see in detail when we'll see in the next tutorial sessions. This is your eraser tool. So eraser tool for erasing, pixel by pixel is your eraser tool. The group of pixel is magic wand eraser. Next is your hand tool. So this hand tool is used for moving the picture. So you have to use this lens tool for zooming. After you zoom, you will use the hand tool to move to the area where you are going to perform some retouching or painting operations. Then the text tool. You know what is your text tool? So text tool is used for typing the text, whether it is horizontally or vertically. And if you want to give some mask to the text, you can also use your vertical type mask or horizontal type mask. So with this deep explanation of tools, next is your layer tools. So you can see the layer panel here. Okay. What you have to know in this is this opacity. The opacity is nothing but your watermarking. Okay. When you decrease the opacity, you can see your watermarking like effect. And then this is a visibility. You can see an eye-like representation, that is visibility. If you remove the visibility, then this layer will be hidden. That is, which means this layer is not visible. And next, what you have to, this is your locked. So if your layer is locked, you cannot do any operations. You cannot move your background. So next is a delete layer, then create new layer. So if you click this, you can create your new layer. Then layer group, you can group the layers. So for that, this icon is used. If you want some immediate adjustments, adding adjustments to the whatever effects you have given, so for that you can choose this one. Then you have the adding mask to the layer. Okay, we'll see in detail in the tutorial sessions. This is your link and this is your layer effects. I think this is more than enough. With this, I'll move on to working with layers. So how do you create your layer is, when you give file new document, you will have your background created with white color. So that will be your background layer here. Or if you choose, if you open a existing document, that existing document will be saved as a background layer. Okay. So after that, you go and click here, so that to create the new layers, either you create it like this, or whatever creations you perform there, that will be reflected here as a layer. So next thing is the color palettes and history. So this is your color palette, which is available on the top right. Okay. So this is the foreground and this is the background. So if you click on this, so what happens is your range of colors arises. So this arrow mark you can drag to find out the varying colors. So when you vary, you can see your hue, saturation, brightness, red, green, blue, the variations over here. And then you can click OK, whatever colors you want, you can choose it and you can apply it to the objects. So next is your history of tools. So what you do with history of tools is, whatever operations you perform or whatever tools you choose, so that will be stored in the history. So that is what is your history of tools. So we'll see in detail about all these things in your tutorial sessions. So what's possible with this Photoshop? Okay, you can perform image enhancements, you can perform graphics like text graphics, ripple effect, reflection. This is restoration, and what you see here is image manipulations, enhancements. Okay, not only that, you can create GIF images using Photoshop. Okay, this is with your images. Now, when you do all these manipulations with the image, what you create is your brochures. You can create your brochures, then you can create your posters, then you can create your banners. So these are some of the glimpses created by our college students, department students. Okay, fine. So you can create your brochures, banners, and all these things. Apart from that, where can you use this creative works? You can use it for website development, animations, presentations, GIF images, then gaming. So you see your scope is going to be broader. So it's you to grab your skills here. So click on to the next tutorial sessions so that you can understand how to create your perform creations with the Photoshop tool. So now let's move on to the live demo sessions. So I hope everyone, please keep watching for the next tutorial session. Okay. So before you come for the next tutorial session, so see that you're having your installation of your photograph for your Photoshop. So you take any of these versions, Photoshop 7 to Photoshop CC is there. So any of these versions, you can install it on your desktops or laptops. And then I'll provide you some links for downloading. You can use this link to download the Photoshop. So I provided with 2017 and 2020 link for like whatever configuration your system is going to have. So that configuration is very important over here. For example, 2020 it plays a role only on Windows 10. So if you have Windows 10, you can install your 2020. So like that, if your Windows has 32-bit or 62-bit, so 64-bit, so based on that you can install your Photoshop. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. For more videos, keep watching. Thank you guys.